Part of what I do for the Douglas County Sheriff's Office is I'm grant funded through the VAWA grant, and that's Violence Against Women's Act grant. And what I do is I do follow up with survivors of domestic violence. So anybody who has experienced a domestic violence situation within Douglas County, that includes Lecompton, Eudora, and Baldwin, I reach out to them and see if they need any resources or any referrals to some local nonprofits within Douglas County. I think it's really important to have this piece within law enforcement, because when a domestic violence situation is happening, emotions are very high, and it's really difficult for survivors to understand what the next steps are. And so once law enforcement leaves, I do follow up afterwards and check in on how they're doing, and then provide a little stepping stone between their initial contact with law enforcement and then their upcoming court dates or anything that has to be processed in that way. So I think it's important to have that stepping stone because there is a gap between those two divisions. I have worked over a year with a survivor, and her case was very unique where things escalated and I watched the escalation happen, and together, because of our deputies and our patrolmen and everybody here at DGSO and myself, we were able to keep her and her children safe while we served civil process paperwork on him, including the PFA, and then also helped with an eviction process to get him removed from the home because she was granted it during her court proceedings. And some other things happened with that case that were not expected, and so having me there to help her through everything, I think was really important for her specifically and her children, because it got pretty scary and it got really difficult for her to manage everything. And I just wonder, if I wasn't here, how that would feel for her, because I was the one constant while everybody else was kind of in and out. So I think that one was really important.